Welcome back into another episode of the Not So Sober podcast.
Yeah.
We in here today. We doing it a little different today. We ain't got no video going with it. We about
Mhm.
to try and get uploaded to all these different platforms and whatnot.
Yeah,
Gonna
we
be
trying to
on
do good
Apple
shit for y'all.
Podcasts, Spotify.
Yep.
What's some other ones? Whatever you can find your podcast on, we on there too.
We on there.
Trust and believe
We
that.
on there.
So make sure y'all stay tuned in with that. And again, if you ain't subscribed, you tripping. If you ain't like it, you
What?
tripping.
Why?
If your name ain't in the comments, you
You
tripping.
tripping? Why? Why you ain't there?
So make sure y'all go ahead and go knock all that out real quick before y'all get this episode started, man. And make sure y'all hit that notification tab while y'all
Hit
over
it.
there, so that
Punch
way y'all
it,
can get notified
motherfucker.
on everything that get hit and get uploaded, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Hope y'all enjoy the episode.
Go to episode, yeah.
Alright, and then I'm gonna record. No, I just did the outro. I'm gonna record the sponsorships real quick. Was the other night when I was laying in the bed and I was like, man, I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of all of this shit. So I just fucking threw a podcast on, on Netflix or whatever, and just
I need to go back and listen to the
I mean, I said
Pantuzo
Netflix.
one again.
On YouTube. I mean, I was just scrolling through my phone, but I was dying laughing because I'm always watching the You Should Know podcast, bro. Them motherfuckers are hilarious. They're so stupid, it's hilarious, bro. Like every episode, they talking about shit somehow, some way. Like I don't know how they like. I don't know. It always one way or another. They always bring up the conversation of shit. I have no clue why. I don't. It baffles me, and they talk about it all the time. They was like, "Up here we go, another episode." As they mid conversation. Well, not to be talking about shit every episode, but
But I gotta take a shit. What?
no, they don't be talking about
Nah,
taking
I
the
know.
shit. Well, sometimes they do, but like there was what the fuck I was watching. Oh, it was what is his name? Theo Vaughn, I think.
I don't know who that is.
He do a podcast. It's called This Past Weekend with Theo Vaughn.
I don't think I heard it. I don't think I
And
heard
dude's fucking hilarious, bro. I mean, I was watching a little snippet of it on TikTok or whatever, and I can't remember what the other dude said. Something about it was something about like what type of toilet paper or some shit, and Theo gonna say some fuck, what did he say? It was something about some like y'all over here talking about toilet paper. I'm still trying to figure out the correct way to wipe. And dude was like, "Bro, what?"
What?
It was something like that. Don't mark my words, but it was something like that. And dude was like, "Bro, what?" He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "I don't know, man. It's weird." But afterwards when dude was like, "So you're telling me there's people that wipe to their balls? Like you're just collecting all of that shit right up under your fucking ball sack?" Like
That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible.
And then so Theo talked, "Yeah, man, motherfuckers are weird, bro. That shit is weird, man. Like, bro, you just said that was you."
Yeah, you don't know which way to wipe your ass. You just said that.
That shit is crazy, B. Yeah, that shit. But the YSK podcast, bro. Theo Von and the YSK, and then there's another one. I can't think of what it is. It's this old Italian dude. I can't think of his fucking name right now. He's a comedian though. But those three podcasts are always my go-to. I'm always listening to them motherfuckers while I'm at working, bro. And it's crazy because I be having headphones in, and then out of nowhere, I'm like walking or in the elevator or wherever the fuck I'm at work, and I just start dying laughing, bro. Like, I know motherfuckers, and that's, bro, elevators, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, if I'm on the phone with somebody or anything, the minute I get in an elevator, you could be talking my ear off, ask me, I won't say a fucking word to you. I hate talking in the elevator.
Really?
Yes.
I talk to
If
somebody
there's
in the
people-
elevator almost every fucking
If
day.
there's people in the elevator with me, I will not talk on the phone.
Oh, on the phone? Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't talk
yeah,
on the
yeah.
phone.
If
Yeah.
somebody's in the, like,
Yeah.
I'll have a
I
conversation
thought you
with
meant talk to
somebody.
the people. In
No,
the
no,
elevator.
no. I'm talking
Okay,
about on the
yeah.
phone. Like whatever. If I'm on the phone, I will literally just sit there and not say a single word
Yeah.
until
'Cause
we get off
I
the
don't like for
elevator.
people fucking knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know you, nigga.
Yeah. My girl was asking me because I did that, and when I got off the elevator, I was like, my bad, I was on the elevator. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, I was on the elevator. I don't talk on the phone while I'm on the elevator. I don't want people. One, I hate when it happens to me when I'm sitting here on the elevator and then these motherfuckers over here having a whole weird ass, full blown whatever type.
And it's
of
always weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Usually,
always. Like, why is the fucking elevator conversation so weird? You ever seen that fucking what is it? I can't think of his name either. He be on TikTok and he always goes in and right when the door closes, he'll be whoever's in there, he'll be like, all right, welcome to another episode of something truths in the elevator or some shit or awkward questions in the elevator or whatever. And he'll get to talking like politics or like whatever, bro. And that shit. Some people be down with it. Other people be like, oh, y'all know, fuck this. So he be like in there, he be like Trump or Biden and trying, he be kind of trying to rile shit up. Like, when you in the elevator, you can't run from the conversation.
You can't run. You can't run from me, motherfucker. Where you gonna go?
Right. So bro, that shit be having me dying. I need to get off of TikTok, man. And it's, like it's an actual addiction. You can actually be addicted to scrolling, which is fucking crazy.
Hell yeah, you can.
But
it's easy to get
our whole
addicted.
Generation is literally addicted to it, even including me. And I need to
too.
stop. But it's like, bro, when I be at work, that's where I'm worst about it at, is when I'm at work and I'm sitting there in my van or whatever, pulled up to another stop. And most of the time, I usually get done with my shit too early. So I got to time myself out and shit. So I'll sit there in my fucking van for like 15, 20 minutes before I even go inside of the damn spot to do the delivery and shit.
I do it when I'm like laying in the bed or something at home.
Right.
Midday.
Yeah.
Not to go to sleep, but sometimes to go to sleep though. But usually it's midday, and I do Facebook reels a lot.
Bro,
I go on Facebook, go
yeah.
on the reel. I go on one reel, and then I just keep on being like, oh shit.
Scrolling.
Then I scroll down, and then it'll be something else, and I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's either that or Instagram, or I do Instagram.
Bro,
reels.
I don't get on Instagram.
I'm on Instagram
My dick
all the
get hard
time,
on
and when I'm on
Instagram.
Facebook, because people be like, oh, you be on Facebook though, Teasy? I'll be like, yeah, but literally, I'll probably like a couple of statuses, the first ones that I see.
Right.
And then I'd be like, oh, that reel look good. You know what I'm saying? It'll be something.
It's too much to look at on
Instagram. It's definitely a lot.
I get in trouble.
Yeah, I definitely get in trouble.
Like
The wife, she hates it.
Fuck them.
Cause it be the big booty bitches.
And
the big titty bitches.
You know it.
And I'd be like, oh shit. I click on it and be like, oh shit. But then I'll go up and then it'd be something funny.
Right.
Then
right.
So it ain't just I'm just being perverted, but I am also being perverted.
Hell yeah. And it's just crazy because a lot of the time you don't even be paying attention to it and you just be scrolling and then all of a sudden a bunch of ass start popping up and you just be we're guys, we're just gonna watch it.
I'm a dude.
And then we gonna sit there and be like, oh damn, my bad, and then
we get
whatever.
We get asthmatized. Or titmatized.
No, for real. I think that's a disease or addiction as well, bro.
Definitely.
Which is crazy though, because I
love me some beautiful women, man. Even if I know I'm not gonna touch them or whatever, I just
that's what my grandpa always told me.
seeing slash being around too.
Because my grandpa always he went to Sturgis every year, which is just, I don't know if you know. I mean, it's just a huge ass biker rally, strippers, naked. I mean, everything up there. So he always got the calendars and shit. And we would sit there and talk about the chicks every month and everything. He was like, it's okay to look as long as you don't touch.
As long as you don't touch.
Because
that's what you should be mad at.
Right.
As if I touch. And really, truthfully, you should be mad at if I protect and provide.
Exactly.
Truthfully. I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess you can be mad if I touch, but you should be super upset if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to buy this bitch a car and motherfucker better not fuck with that bitch. Like,
Oh God.
cause then that mean like that's my girl then.
Yeah. That shit. It is. I got some different feelings about it in a lot of different ways. But I don't even want to get into all of that shit because, yeah, it's a lot to get into
Because
with
if
that.
you do, you might set women back 100.
Let
Let me shut up. Let me shut up, man.
Yeah, we don't want to set them back 150 years, man. We don't want to do that, man.
Shit. I gotta go see her one of these days or talk to her.
I was thinking about hitting the bar up tonight, but I was like, man, fuck all of that. I'm kind of tired. And
I'm
then
tired and I'm broke.
that was another thing. I ain't broke, but I don't want to be broke. Like I don't have enough money to comfortably go to the bar and waste money type shit. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I need my mama to slap me into next week so I can get paid.
That's what I'm saying. Like once I get paid next week, then I could be able to do shit. Cause you already know the situation.
Right.
Daughter's birthday and anniversary, and had to help my brother. So
Yeah, this damn wedding is what's killing me. It's all coming together though.
yeah. Hey, next month
Hey,
you're gonna be all the way straight.
ooh,
Not straight,
shit.
straight, but
We
straight.
3 weeks out, and then after that, I can recoup some money and actually I have free time. You know, like it's fucking crazy trying to.
After I get done with the site support I gotta do,
Yeah.
I'll definitely have when I get paid for that. I'm definitely gonna have a nice little bit of chunk of change.
Well, yeah, I mean, it ain't as nice as like an Ohio trip because you don't get that many.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get that much. Yeah, but regardless, they gotta pay me for 8 hours.
Right.
Because if I'm doing something for them, even if it only takes me 2 hours to get there, they still gotta pay me for the 8.
That's what's up.
So that's one good thing.
Yeah. I was looking at I don't know, man. I be always talking about getting a different job and all of this, trying to get more money but I don't know, man. I like where I'm at and I'm tired of job hopping and shit. I ain't gonna say I've been job hopping, you know, because I was at my last job for like 6 months or something like that. It might have only been 3, but it was long enough for me to hate that shit.
Hey, 6 went down real quick. Oh, shit. Yeah, I've been at my job for fucking 8 years, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I gotta go.
Fuck no.
I feel like I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to the job like that, because it's a good job.
You've overstayed your welcome.
Definitely overstayed. I feel like I'm not getting paid enough.
Right.
And I'm
especially
doing too
for
much.
how long you've been there
Yeah.
and your capabilities and
Yeah,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing too much for what I'm getting paid for.
Yeah.
That's why I know they could probably tell. Like, I've really been like, give a fuck. I'm about to leave when I want to leave. I'm going to come in when I want to come in. All that type of shit. But at the same time, I'm going to make sure I get my work done.
Right.
Because I don't, once again, I like the people that I work with. All the people that I work with is cool, at least the ones on my floor. Temps is cool, all that type of good shit. So it's like, I don't want to just put everybody in a bad position. Because if I just walked out today, like, my teammates, the people on my team will be like, damn, now we got to do his work.
Right. And you don't want to do all that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially since we got to have everything out by next Friday. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, shit. It just need to hurry up and warm up, though, so we can go enjoy life.
I'm telling you. Like I said,
Fuck these jobs, fuck everything, and just go and disappear for a weekend, bro. I can't wait.
After next Friday, I'll have a little bit of time to be able to actually, like, do stuff. Because, like I said, I'm not going to be working no overtime for a little bit because I'll be helping people. But, like, that ain't my team. So, like, I'm not going to really stay late unless, like, something crazy happens where I'll be like, all right, I'll help
you ain't got to necessarily give it your all type shit.
Yeah, but I ain't got to just do a whole lot. I'm gonna just be helping,
Yeah, that's a big difference.
and I'm
'Cause
definitely
you
gonna make
could,
sure, like once again, no disrespect to the people that work there. But I'm definitely only gonna be helping, like.
yeah, you can't let them step on you and make you doing all the
Yeah, I'm
work
gonna be
and all
like,
of that
cause
dumb
I
shit.
ain't doing
Yeah,
it like I did before. I'm definitely just going to be helping this time. Like, oh yeah, you want me to run ballots? I'll do that.
right, right, right.
You want me to take a folder and start it from the beginning to the end? Nah, I don't really feel like that.
Nah, you tripping, B.
You tripping, B? I'm just give me some ballots or something.
Right.
Then I'll be cool.
Give me whatever the work. Give me the work you want to do, and you do the work you don't want to do.
Yep. That's what you supposed. That's what you're supposed to do,
Right.
though. If I'm helping you, it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to do the stuff that but he's gonna be doing all of that while I'm doing this, so it makes my time go by faster
Right,
to get
right.
this done. Instead of getting one thing done in a day, I can get at least two done because I don't have to stop to go and do that.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel personally.
Well, that's how it should be, though. Like you said, that's exactly how the fuck it should be.
So yeah, I'm gonna be having more time. I ain't gonna have to work at least a few weekends back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll definitely be able to. We gonna be able to go fishing, camping.
Man.
I'm gonna have to try to get. Like, I know I'm probably gonna have to at least get my youngest daughter, and then probably my 11-year-old too. Probably Jalea too. On the weekend, she gonna be like, "Oh, you gonna go fishing? I wanna go." Like, she'll probably end up wanting to go.
Worst part is once one go, then they all want to go, and then they gonna get there and be
The
complaining.
oldest one, I mean, I'm telling you, the oldest one really probably ain't gonna want to.
Oh
go.
no, well she old enough. I mean, she really.
She probably gonna want to go. She gonna be like, "Oh, they all leaving? Well, then can I go to my friend's house?"
right
You know
type
what I'm saying?
shit. Yeah.
So it's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you go ahead, you go." But yeah, the other three, they probably gonna want to go. I don't know. Kalela might not want to go either. Truthfully,
Just have to find
we'll
out.
see. I'll ask her when I get home too.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, y'all.
Which one of y'all want to go fishing?
Yeah, do any of
Type
y'all want to
shit.
go fishing with me this year? I'm pretty sure, like I said, my youngest. I'm like, oh, I want to go fishing. All right, cool. Get your little Paw Patrol
Whatever
fishing,
type of pole type shit.
fishing
Yeah.
pole or whatever. And have her go out there and throw the line out, teach her how to fish a little bit.
That's what dads is for.
Mm.
You know.
Don't mess with no man that can't fish. If he like, ew, yucky. Nah, we don't want
Yeah.
that dude.
Man, that's like, hey, Lil Kevin was like, man, when we was over doing that bonfire the other night, Lil Kevin was like, man, I'm scared of fish, bro. He said, I'll catch them, but you got to take them off the hook. I was like, man, come on, man. It takes some getting used to, especially
For
when
sure.
once you feel the teeth, because all fish got teeth or whatever.
Mhm.
Some are larger than others, but like
Just get some gloves.
you put your finger in a bass, and you feel all that shit ripping up against your skin and shit. I mean, it takes some getting used to, but
You could get some gloves even
Yeah.
if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because that'll probably be what I end up doing is getting some gloves. Not for me. I'll probably have some too just to show my daughters, like, look, here, put the glove on and then you grab, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really care.
right.
When I was younger, I used to just grab the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, grandma, yeah. Because I used to go with
I
my
used to be
grandma
that
all the
same
time.
way though. I was like, when I first started fishing this shit, I was the same way. I was scared to grab them motherfuckers by the mouth, but you get used to it. Your thumb get raw after a while. If you catch enough of them motherfuckers,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
hanging on, bro, that motherfucker thumb get raw in
sure.
the mud, boy. Rip the skin straight off that.
So
hoe.
when you get fish, how do you transport your fish?
So, I usually always do catch and release. I've never taken them home, cleaned them, or I just like going fishing.
Okay.
But there's the best way to do it is, obviously the best way is if you got a pickup truck type shit, because then you can just throw them all in a bucket and throw them in there, or you just bring you a cooler with some ice, especially if you just gonna cook them. Just throw them bitches in the cooler on ice.
Yep, that's what I said.
That's the best
I
way.
knew somebody that just was like, "Fuck it, I just have a bucket, no water, throw that bitch in there." I'm like, that shit don't stink.
Yeah, that shit definitely stinks.
Yeah,
That shit. But I mean, when you catching them like out on the water type shit, you get those. It's not like it's pretty much like a wire bucket almost. You know, collapsible and everything. You throw the fish in there, throw it back in the water until you're ready to leave type shit. But
because I think me and my grandma did that a couple times.
yeah,
That I don't know how to do though, because I ain't never did that myself.
it's just a little basket, and you literally just throw them in the basket.
Oh, the back. Oh no, I'm thinking of because my grandma one time, at least once that I can remember. I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but like at least once, she would put like the fishing line like through the mouth and through the gill, and then have a couple
Yeah,
of them
you
like
could do
that,
that
and then
too.
throw them in the water.
Yeah, I got a couple strings for that too. I mean, it's literally that easy. You
Yeah.
literally just fish it through their mouth, and
That's
then
what
they
it
all
looked
just
like, but I've never personally did it, so I don't even know how easy it would be for me. But because I always,
I mean, 'cause
usually she just be like, "Yeah, you can throw yours in the bucket," and I'd be like, "Bet, cool." Throw mine in the
once you
bucket.
grab them by their mouth, all they gill, everything opens up. They gills, everything opens up. So you literally just fish it through there.
Kind of like a needle with the wire,
Pretty
but
much.
bigger though.
Yeah.
Bigger hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking easy. I've never personally.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying? So, yeah.
But
Hmm.
yeah, it's all. When I went with my grandpa though, that's all we did. He had that little wire basket, and we just threw them in the basket, threw it back in the water for a little bit. You know, tied a string to something or whatever to make sure it don't fucking float away or whatever. Not necessarily float away, but whatever. You know, and at the end of the day, you grab them, throw them in a bucket, and take them home. Granted, we never ate them. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know why per se. I don't know if it was a thing of just not wanting to clean them, didn't know how to clean. I don't know what it was. Me and my grandma was just talking about that. About we didn't know if he did it because he didn't know how to clean them or he just didn't feel like cleaning them. Because I just don't feel like cleaning them. It's easy. I mean, like it's easy to clean most fish. All of them you pretty much clean the same way type
Yeah.
shit. Like
Most, yeah.
you can whole fry, you know, like little fucking panfish, sunfish, shit like that. But and that's just because there's so little meat on them. But if you grabbing bass and crappie and carp, you know, shit like that, you just cut that shit straight off the backbone and then lay that shit back down, cut the skin off, and fucking call it a day. It's too much of a mess for me.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandma, we used to catch that shit and we used to eat that shit like every time.
And that's the best way to do it, you know. But we just never got to that point really. We would usually always take them back and then throw them in the creek back behind his house, because you know they live in that small ass town or whatever. So they got a creek that damn near run through the whole town, and we just take them dead or alive, whatever. Just throw them hoes down in that motherfucker.
That's what's up though. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. I seen plenty of people catching release, and I think that shit is actually still pretty cool.
Now, if I catch me like a good 10, 15 pound bass or some shit, I'm keeping.
Oh, you
that
gonna keep
hoe.
that bit? Yeah. That's too much.
Yeah, or like some catfish, I'll clean me a cat, but and that's just I like it. If any fish, if anybody offers me any type of fish, my go to is always catfish. Always.
Yeah. Catfish is the one that it's the most popular one. It's the one that pretty much, if you a fish eater,
Yeah.
you gonna eat catfish.
Like even because I don't know, it's weird to me. It doesn't have a very strong fishy taste. Like my girl loves salmon,
Yeah,
but it's too
salmon
much
got
of
a fishy taste.
to
It does
it.
have
Like
a fishy taste.
I don't like the fishy taste. Like cod every now and then I could get down with some cod.
Cod is pretty cool.
Cod's just a little too delicate for me though. If that make any sense, like, cause you know it's super flaky, super soft, like, but I still get down with it. But for the most part, though, I just catch and release. I just like being out there. That adrenaline you get when you catch it and you trying to reel that motherfucker in and shit like that.
That
That's
shit's
where
so
it's
dope.
at.
Just sit back with a 6-pack
Man.
or some brews and just throw your damn line out there, bro. Like, even that part is just so relaxing. I just like being by the water, period.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is just so dope.
That's why we need to go find us. We need to go knock on the fucking white people's doors that be having them private ponds in their backyards and shit and fucking.
Yeah, get in good with one of them and just, hey, is it cool if we just come and even if you want us to throw you a little bit of bread, I'll throw you a little bit.
Yeah, just let us come out here whenever we want and throw a line. That's how it was with my grandpa. We always went to the little private pond, same pond every time. There was one time we went to a different one, but for the most part, it's always been the same pond, and we always catching shit out there too. Always, guaranteed. It's so funny though. I remember growing up fishing and shit. They used to always tell us to shut the fuck up. It'll scare the fish. Shit don't scare the fish. You just ain't want to hear me talking.
Yeah. You just like, hey, nigga, this is my quiet, peaceful time. And you over there talking, hey, you gonna scare the fish, bro.
Man.
Shut your ass up. Shut your little ass up.
For real.
Which, I'm probably gonna tell that to my daughters.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, man, you gonna scare the fish if y'all keep on talking and playing and stuff. Like, if y'all actually want to fish, you know, and if not, y'all go the fuck over there. Y'all go over there and go play where I can see you, but I can't hear you at least as much.
Right. Just don't fall in the water.
Yeah. Don't fall in the water. Don't do nothing too stupid. Because my daughters, sometimes they get crazy.
Yeah. They girls, what do you expect? You ever had that drink the night before and you went and partied a little too much? Yeah, you got work in the morning and you need a little pick-me-up, a little bit of energy, a little bit of goddamn, I partied too much last night, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap into Dubby, man, and use the Not Sober 10 as a coupon code to get you 10% off on everything on their website, man. Again, that's Not Sober 10.
Not Sober
10% off. Again, if you woke up and you just ain't feeling it today, tap into Dubby, get all your energy drink needs from there. It comes in a powder form so you can mix it on the go. Keep it in your car. It ain't gonna freeze. You ain't gonna forget about it. Make sure y'all using it.
Do what you
stay
gotta
awake
do
and stay alert. Again, that's Not Sober
Not
10
Sober
for 10% off the entire website.
Yeah. I need some of that.
But at least they ain't the all girly girl kind of. They like to go out in the yard and get messy and dirty. And
That's one thing I am proud of, man. 'Cause I don't see a whole lot of kids be outside all the time. Well, my kids actually like going outside and playing sometimes.
right.
Not all the time, but that's good enough for me. Cause I'm like, man, at least y'all will.
Yeah, because most of the time they won't no more.
Exactly. That's a punishment.
Yeah.
Remember our punishment used to be you can't go outside. Now they punishment is, hey, you gonna go outside. I'm like, no, there's no Wi-Fi out there.
Man, well, that's how. It's crazy. That's how my mom was. She got grounded from her room instead of grounded to her room. Because she was just always in that motherfucker. So whenever she got grounded, go sit in the living room.
That probably hurt her feelings too.
My grandma and my mom always talking about that. They always had to ground her from her room.
I bet you that hurt her feelings. Like, I can't go to my room. I hate you, Mom.
Yeah, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother level right there, man. I remember getting grounded to my room, talking to the homies through the screen. You know, they sneak up on the side of the house and shit, and you be like, "Hey, man,
what y'all doing?
Free your boy."
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, you for real feel like you in prison or something. You like, man, I can't do nothing, man.
Nothing.
The funny thing is, I used to have the Sega or the Super Nintendo or whatever in my room, and I didn't really like. That was for after the lights came on, the street lights came on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be in my room and just playing that all day.
Yeah, we had all of that. we had, man, I don't even remember all the game systems we had, but it was never really a thing of, bro, we got home from school, dropped our bags off, and went outside type shit.
Yeah.
Change your clothes and get gone.
Man, I had homework and didn't give a fuck.
Not a
I'm
fuck.
outside. What are
Bruh.
you talking about?
No matter what it is, like, get the fuck out this damn house. All right,
I'm
man,
sorry.
we just, in the summertime, we had a babysitter. It wasn't necessarily a babysitter per se. It was my mom's best friend. She was like an aunt to us growing up or whatever.
Yeah.
She pretty much just came to make sure we ain't burned down the house pretty much. She
Yeah.
came, guarded the house per se, you know, like babysat the house because we was just gone.
I was gone anyway.
They had a
like,
rule. We could roam the neighbor. We could do whatever we want as long as we come and check in every 2 hours. Every 2 hours on the hour, you at least had to go walk past the house, something, so they know you was alive.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, my mom was always at work and shit. And, like, I didn't have nobody come over. Bro, I was young.
You was
Watching
just
my damn self.
young and dumb.
Young and dumb as hell, bro. Because I was doing dumb shit.
Oh, yeah.
For
we all
sure. Yeah. If you didn't, what the hell is wrong with
were.
you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't had no babysitter, no nothing. Usually it'd be me and my two cousins, Chancey and Marcus, around that time. We just
Yeah.
they'll come over. We might play the game for a little bit, and then we'll be like, all right, we about to go and ride bikes. Or we about to go outside and just do something. Like, we're going to do something. Most of the time it was ride our bikes, though.
Yeah,
And
that
we
was,
just
bro.
go everywhere. Like, when I say we go everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
we'd even go, like, to the downtown library and stuff.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'll end up coming back after we, go to the library and look at some stuff, do some stuff, fuck around downtown a little bit maybe. Be like, all right, well, we got to take our journey back to the crib.
That used to be the worst part is the journey back, bro.
Yeah, because you didn't really want to go back, but, like,
And
you
that
had
shit,
to.
That
type
shit
stuff.
was miserable. Bro, that
Hey, it really was, bro. You'd be like, the whole way there, like, yeah, we gotta go back to the house.
Yeah,
These street
like-
lights about to come on any second. We gotta make sure we at least.
And that's crazy.
Close.
Kids nowadays won't even know about street lights like that. They don't. Kids nowadays probably don't even pay attention to street lights.
Mhm. My minds do, cause I let them know, like, hey, even if it's like summertime and like, I still let you play outside. You in the fence,
Yeah,
in the yard.
Right. You gotta be at the house.
Yeah, you gotta be at the
by
house
street lights.
when the street lights
Yeah.
come on. Right when you see them street lights come on, you know it's time for your ass to come
Yeah.
at least in this yard. Most likely, really, you're gonna come in this house.
Yeah. Cause I mean, but by that time it wasn't even a problem because you've been outside all
Yeah, you been outside all day.
long. Like,
I love that my kids be outside, man.
yeah.
That like it warms my heart. It
That's
really
what I keep
does.
telling my girl, bro. Like, we about to, our kids, we gonna homeschool our kids, everything. And these motherfuckers gonna know what to do. Take your ass out of this damn house. Y'all about to learn how to garden. Y'all about to learn how to cut the grass.
That'll
Y'all
be
about to
dope.
learn how to work on these
My
cars.
grandma used to be dope at gardening. I used to suck at it. I'm pretty sure I still do.
You ain't got that green
Like I don't.
thumb?
Yeah, I didn't inherit the green thumb, bro, and I don't know why. I'd watch her. I see her do stuff because like
Right.
she had her garden, and then she let me have like my own little garden. My shit would like not really grow like that, and hers just be like growing. Like she
Yeah.
had tomatoes and like cabbage and shit, like just potatoes, like little stupid stuff. But like I don't want to say little stupid stuff, but it was good quality stuff. Truthfully,
right,
because
right.
her shit looked good, and then when we ate it, I was like, "This is scrumptious. It's delicious." My shit,
Bro, now you got to report your personal garden to the fucking,
which makes no sense.
what is it, the FDA or the USDA, something like that.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah. Because they want to have control over it all, man.
That makes literally no sense, bro. Like 0% sense, bro. Like, and what happened to all the fruit trees?
Bruh. I remember my grandma on my dad's side, She got a farm down in Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
and pulling in the driveway, got probably like 5, 6, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking peach and apple trees and shit, and we used to go out there eat that shit straight up, bro. That shit was so fire.
Yeah. Fruit off the tree or grapes off the vine, whatever. Like,
You remember eating the
So
fucking
dope.
mulberries out,
hell yeah.
bro?
Hey man, me and my sister Roki, I used to have a bunch of mulberry bushes on the side of my house. So we used to get a big bowl. Usually it was a big white bowl. You know, every
Yeah.
black family got one. That big white bowl, pick a bunch of them motherfuckers off, the good juicy looking ones. Go into the house, rinse them off, or if we couldn't go into the house, cause stay your ass the fuck outside. Then we just get the water
You
hose,
either inside
rinse
or
'em off.
outside.
Yep.
You ain't going through this damn door all
rinse them
day.
off, knock on the door. Mom, can you get us a little bit of sugar?
Oh, we ain't even put sugar on them hoes, and sometimes we ain't even wash them off. I ain't even gonna cap to you. We ate them with the bugs in them and all.
Yeah, we would get a little something.
fresh
We
off
wouldn't
the
do it
tree.
every time, but like
Fresh off the tree,
a little bit of sugar. Not a lot though. You don't want to put because too much sugar is
Yeah.
too much. But like just a little bit of sugar on there and then shake that shit up. Ooh, delicious.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fire. Nowadays, it's even hard to find a mulberry tree.
I got one in my front yard right now.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. And then
My old house still
at
got.
J Rock's old apartment,
My old house got like 2 or 3 of them over there.
but like I feel like they used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
And now like they're in certain places.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people cut them down, or if
It's just another one of
government
those
doing whatever they
things
doing.
that. It's just like dandelions, like shit, like natural things that are good for you. They're getting rid of, you
Yeah.
know, because dandelions help with heart problems, all
yeah,
types
dandelions
of shit.
help with a lot of shit. That's why they.
But they preach to you that it's a
That's
weed and
and
it's
get it-
horrible
get it
for
away, I
you,
get it outta here.
And yeah, like they have straight dandelion killer at the fucking stores and shit. And yeah, man, that first shot always a little aggressive.
and I took a big shot on accident. It wasn't even on purpose
Your eyes done watered up and shit.
because I was tipping it. I misjudged the trajectory. After I was like,
But yeah, man, all of the shit that comes naturally from the earth is the best thing for you. But
hell yeah.
the way they pollute the earth and, with all these chemicals that they spray in and all of this and that and this and like, bro, that shit
Dude,
just.
as a kid, I remember because I used to live by Central Park. I can remember going down the street and seeing like it wasn't like a big thing, but I could go down the street and see at least 2 apple trees.
Yeah.
2 apple trees and see a peach tree or something like that. And like, I haven't seen, literally, in my grown adult life, I don't think I've ever seen an apple or a peach tree.
I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen a fruit tree.
Which is like a little concerning to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, like, why the fuck don't we got no...
If I owned my
Fruit.
house right now, I'd have them bitches everywhere. I'd outline my whole house in that shit.
Hell, look here, bro. What I eventually want to do once I get everything situated in my house, because I got to do the foundation and all that type of stuff. So it's not no point in planting nothing, because they probably gonna come through with shit and step on everything. But like once everything gets fixed around my house and stuff, I wanna have like a little garden in the back.
Hell yeah.
And
you gotta cut all
I
them damn
used to have
trees
peach.
down though.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
You
gonna
gotta
do
get,
all
you
of
gotta
that.
get some sunlight back there, cause that bitch be pitch black at
I used to
noon,
have a peach tree back there, but
Yeah.
it died.
cause they ain't got no sunlight.
It had sunlight.
Oh,
It just slowly died, and I was like, "Why is this shit slowly dying?" But conspiracy theory, it used to be a lot of fucking planes with they chemtrails above my house, and I noticed that shit. Like they used to constantly be above my house, and I used to be like, "Why the fuck?" Because they wasn't. No plane goes above my house like that.
No, because
Constantly.
you don't live in a. You live in a weird spot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So no plane usually goes by my shit like that. But like for a few months straight, it was constantly planes flying by my shit, and I'm like, you know, doing, and you could see the trails and shit. I'm like, why the fuck they keep doing that shit?
Yeah.
And my shit was dying, and I was like, oh, I see what this is.
Yeah.
You know, I know I'm on my conspiracy theory shit, but like, I feel like that's literally what happened, and a lot of the foliage and shit around my house died at the same time, and I'm like, man, it ain't the dirt, cause everybody else dirt cool.
Yep. That's the world we live in, man.
And another conspiracy theory, because I just thought about this, because you know people gonna be like, oh, maybe you had lead in your yard. There was lead everywhere, and that shit was still growing, so that can't be a thing. And they taking the lead out your house so they can see through your shit, because 5G
exactly
will help them see through your house and all that shit.
It helped the phone signals and everything get through. That's why they got rid of lead paint, because lead paint was a barrier for all types of radiation and shit.
Yep.
You know, that's why you think you put a lead vest on when you go get an x-ray and shit.
Yep.
That's why they made it illegal. I don't give a all the paint chips the kids was dying or getting sick. Man, fuck all of that shit. They did that shit so they could get easier access into your house.
Because what kid just eats paint chips like that?
Right. Bro, I've never in my life seen a kid go up to a wall and start fucking picking paint off and eating that shit, bro.
Never, not once, bro.
Like,
that's why I was like, these motherfuckers is bullshit.
Yeah.
I knew there was an agenda, and then like, not recently, but recently, I was like, oh, everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
I know why y'all motherfuckers is doing this shit.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me some lead paint.
Yep.
And y'all motherfuckers about to be mad as shit at me. And I know the government gonna start coming for me.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna be like, hey, sir, knocking on the door, sir. Nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that bullshit you talking.
Yep. That's all it is, you know, because there was a...
I ain't even got kids no more. Not no kids. My kids is growner now. Ain't none of these motherfuckers about to put no lead paint in their mouth.
Right. Yeah, all of that shit was literally so the radiation can get into your house. Our phones, which is horrible, but I mean, we have to have them in this day and age, but your phones carry so much radiation, it's ridiculous.
They said it helps make tumors and causes cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I always keep these. That's why every time you see me talking, usually I put this in my ear. I'll be like,
that
oh,
ain't
somebody
no better,
calling.
though.
It's not. I feel like it's at least slightly better.
I mean, to a degree it is, but at the same time it's not, because, you know, the Bluetooth and everything, like all of that signal and everything, still same thing. Like none of that shit is good for us, bro.
No, ain't none of it good. None of it. You're going to get the shit anyway, regardless. I'm just trying to...
Like, even internet in your home, bro. Having internet in your house, the same shit.
And how we going to live without internet nowadays?
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong. It's just harder to live without internet nowadays. It's harder to do shit without internet. If you're a regular person, most of your jobs, you need internet.
That's how they... That's how they control us so well.
Yeah.
You know, like I tell everybody all the time, like, bro, this whole OPPD and MUD shit is a monopoly.
For sure.
To a degree, it's not, because at the same, you know, there are other companies, at least electricity. I don't know of any other gas companies and water companies.
I was about to say what?
But electricity-wise, you have other companies that you can go through, like, they use it in Council Bluffs, Mid-American Energy.
In Omaha?
Yeah.
We can use it?
Yeah, my best friend got it at her house, Mid-American Energy. That's what she uses.
That shit probably cheaper too, huh?
It is. It's a lot cheaper, but you gotta, in order to use it, You know, if I was to go and try and use it, I gotta pay to get all of that ran here type shit. So you have an option, but you don't at the same time.
Yeah, because you probably got to pay a few thou wow to even get it ran through.
Right.
Man. Yeah.
So again, you probably have an option, but at the same time, do you really? So
Because if I got to pay two G's to even,
probably more than that. You
I'm
got to
pretty
think
sure.
about all the work that would have to go
Exactly,
into it.
I'm pretty
so
sure.
It's
I mean, you probably end up saving in the long run if you keep it for that long and shit.
yeah,
But like,
if you got to drop 10, 15, 20 grand in order to get the shit to your crib, it's like fuck that. Because again, tomorrow ain't promised. I've been preaching that a lot recently, bro. Tomorrow is not promised. So
don't get me wrong, I'm trying to look towards the future lately.
I've been
But at
trying
the same
to,
time,
but I
it's
keep
hard
telling
because
myself,
I be like,
bro,
man, yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it next year.
bro, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up in the morning.
Exactly.
So it's hard to, like, you know, I've been telling my girl that a lot. Like, bro, we got this money. I'm not about to sit here and baby it for too long because this world is getting crazy right now, and we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So why the fuck am I gonna?
And it looks like fucking money is just getting less and less of a thing anyway.
Yeah,
Like the U.S. dollar
yeah.
is not worth what
because,
it
bro,
used to be.
like I was just watching a video about it. It's crazy. So you grab you $100 bill. At face value, it's worth $100 US.
Hmm.
Rip it in half. What's it worth?
Nothing.
Zero fucking dollars. But it's still the same piece of paper. But it's not worth a damn thing now because it's ripped in half. Grab you a gold bar, cut it in half. What's it worth?
Half of a fucking gold bar.
Exactly. You got two halves of a gold bar. Still got the same value as one full gold fucking bar.
Mhm. It's time to buy gold.
Like that, it's stupid. Like you literally are putting face value on a piece of paper.
Yeah. And it's only working because everybody puts value into it. If everybody stopped putting value into the U.S. dollar today, right now, tomorrow, motherfuckers would be. It wouldn't be no U.S. dollar no more.
But what do you think's happening? Everybody, all these other countries are saying fuck our U.S. dollars.
Yep. Because they getting tired of working for fucking crumbs, and I understand it.
Right.
I totally get it. Fucking Africa, they fucking getting all the cobalt and shit for the phones.
Yeah.
They digging all that shit up and they using it in all of the phones and all of this other shit. And these motherfuckers they might be making like $1 a day type shit. And it's like, that shit crazy, B.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching this, I think it was on the Discovery Channel or something like that. I think me and J-Rock was watching it, I think. And just all the shit that people do just to make that little bit of money, like the foreign places and shit. Like, I don't know if it was in Thailand or something like that. But these people would climb these dangerous rocks and like kind of like a mountain type thing
Right.
to get to these birds' nests to get the shit because, and it's pretty much just birds spit on certain shit.
Yeah.
But they make like a soup out of it, and it's supposed to help with vitality, I think, or some shit like that.
I don't know.
And they drink and they eat it.
Uh-huh.
Like the people there eat it, but like it's mainly like the visitors, like the foreigners that come that eat the shit.
Right,
So like
right.
they paying a nice price to eat it, at least compared to their dollars. And like they paying these motherfuckers like they can make a big pot out of what these motherfuckers is getting, and they paying them like $10 or something like that. And then for a little bit of soup, they charging at least 20.
Damn.
And these, of course, is at like the resorts and shit
Right,
like that.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, so it's just like, damn, bro. Like, when you think about like just how the U.S. treats the foreigners and stuff.
Yeah.
And like even the motherfuckers, I forgot where it was at, but the motherfuckers that get the salt and shit, that shit dangerous.
Oh yeah.
It's dangerous as fuck. Cause just standing in the salt water all day doing that shit'll fuck your feet up.
Yeah.
Where your feet get raw and all that type of stuff. And then once you do all that, and then you put it on the land, and then you gotta like make like a big thick layer of it. But it's like for
so that way it can
yards,
dry out,
like it's for the like a long. It's like long, and then they use these machines that look kind of like table saws almost,
right.
but like on a machine, and they use it to fucking move it and cut
Yeah.
the salt, and that be killing people. That should be killing people all the time, cause them saws usually be dull and shit, and the machine be fucked up, cause they not getting paid enough to fix it. They don't even get paid enough to fix it, let alone paid enough to all the way support their family.
Right.
These motherfuckers can't even support their family, B.
And they be out there all day working.
All day working. Doing all types of crazy shit, B. I'm like, bro, this is just insane, the amount of work that these motherfuckers is doing. And they literally be working like 16-hour days.
Yep. And get nothing out of
From
it.
the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. Once I get home, usually the wife got some food fixed for them. It might not be nothing big.
Right. But it's
'Cause
at
they
least
broke.
something to create a turd.
But yeah, they eating. They wife got them. They eating. The kids is halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they doing it for. They like, look,
Yep.
man, it's just, my kids got to eat. One day I got, like, there was this one dude, you know, they was translating for him. Pretty much, he was like, one day I got fucked up. I was out for a week. Like, my kids didn't eat because he wasn't making no money.
Yep.
So he's like, man, my kids couldn't eat, my wife couldn't eat, I couldn't do nothing. So I literally had to get back up, and I think he was missing some toes and shit.
Damn.
But he's still working, doing it now, because he like, man, I couldn't just sit and chill.
Right.
And he didn't have enough to go get no actual real hospital medical treatment.
Right. Right.
So he went right back out in that salt, and like his foot was fucked up, B. Because he kept going back in the salt water to get the salt, and then doing all of the extra, like,
Yeah.
and then all that dust from the salt. They just wear like little cloth masks and stuff, but that ain't good enough.
Hell
That shit be going right into their fucking nose still. I mean, it helps a little bit, obviously, but like it still go right into their nose and their throat, and they be getting fucking fucked up and sick off of that. I was like, man, that shit crazy. I can't even fathom living like that.
Hell no.
The motherfucker that cut the hole in the sewer in the street to get to the sewer, and like I think that's India. I think. I'm not. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like India. And then he fixed the fucking pipes, but them motherfuckers be dying doing that shit
Yeah.
because you don't know what the fuck is in all of that shit, and all of that feces is going into your skin.
Yeah. All into your pores and shit.
I'm like, man, this shit
Man,
is crazy.
it's crazy. I don't know how the fuck I just thought about this. I was scrolling on Facebook earlier,
Yeah.
and the motherfucker got gonorrhea in her eye from letting a dude nut on her face.
That's how it happens.
Bro, that shit looked disgusting.
Yep, I believe it.
That shit was awful. But yeah, man.
I totally believe that shit. And I'm. Was that in the U.S.?
I don't know. It was just a post that I seen. I don't know
Okay.
where it was at. It was just like my patient came in saying she had this because of fucking, or came in with her face looking like this, and turns out this is what happened. Blah blah blah, kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing like they didn't go into details on none.
I wonder
of it.
how you
Like,
would cure that.
I don't know, man.
Like, how would you cure gonorrhea in the eye? Because usually you just take some medicine for gonorrhea in your private areas,
Which you would
or
think
even in your throat.
it might work the same. I don't know.
It might work the same, but I don't know because like
That or the
usually
bitch might be
it's in your
blind.
throat or it's in your private area, and like when you drink the medicine, it goes down your throat, and then it comes out through your private area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, would you have to have some drops for your eyes, or would you just take the medicine and it actually goes through your blood and helps with the eye?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. That's my scientific side coming
Right,
out.
right, right.
Now I have questions.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Shit, brazy, B.
Shit crazy. B. But all right, y'all. That's what we got here for today's episode, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap her on up. As y'all can see, we done made it to all platforms. So make sure y'all stay tuning in to all of the different platforms.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything.
All that.
We're going to be on all of that now.
be
So
on
make
all
sure
that.
y'all stay tuned. And watch out for the next episode.
Watch out for the next episode, y'all. Hey, remember the drinks. Drink responsibly. Because we don't.
Because we don't.
All right, then.
Sponsor of today's video is Maker's Mark.
Yeah, makers.
Very delicious bourbon.
This is my shit.
Make sure y'all go ahead and grab y'all a bottle of it, man. Putting out some of the best bourbon, in my opinion, that I've ever tasted.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Great bourbon.
that you're looking for with a whole lot of different flavor.
Great
Get
whiskey.
you feeling just right. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap into Maker's Mark.